What's going on, everyone? So the market just opened a few minutes ago. Just want to do an update on some stocks that I've been watching and just showcase you what's going on in the market. So here, let's just start off with AMC. So AMC actually, right here, we're hovering around 567-ish. Basically, just round this up to 5.7. And then all of a sudden, we saw this jump up to $6.25. And now it's a little sell-off. But right now, we have some green candlesticks. So it's too early to tell what's going to happen, but it seems like people decide to buy into this, so who knows what's going to happen in the next few weeks. And it seems like most of the stocks either had a surge in buyers or some of the stocks had a massive sell-off. So let's take a look. Gamestop has quite the similar give or take chart. It's a little different. Some people decided to sell right off the bat, but now you can see people are buying in here. But there's another one such as Palantir, and you can see actually right when market opens up, gets up to 30 plus, and then there's massive sell-off, right? And just they try to buy in here, and people try to buy in, and then boom, sells off right again. But now we can see that reversing, and now it's heading back towards the $30+ mark. And I think this is actually going to be interesting to see what happens. But this is more of like a long-term play right here. And just remember, this video is just for educational purposes. This is not financial advice. Make sure you do your own research before making any investments. But let's take a look at one that's doing really well on market open, and FRX. So I've actually been talking about this when they first announced it recently on the news. And I played a video about 2 weeks ago or so, give or take, talking about the three-way merger with Beachbody and the fitness company. And they were around $12 or so. So if you check out my older channel videos, I'll just bring it up right here. Yeah, so I made it back here. So I have a few other videos just reviewing it, telling you what it is in case you have no idea. But pretty much it's an S-Pack, and here it was at 12 bucks. And now if I switch it over now, and this was on the 12th, so you can see like around this area. And then now, it's doing crazy numbers at 17 within just less than a week, is give or take. And people have price targets around the $20-ish mark, give or take. But again, this is just all speculation. There's technically hasn't been any sort of announcements or news yet. Last week, though, I believe, since they had this article talking about the Shaq, celebrity, super famous basketball player, how he's part of this company in terms of investing. So that did get a lot of news and a lot of hype for Friday, the weekend. So right when the market opens, I think people probably, they FOMO'd into it, thinking it's going to be a good time to get in. So that could explain that. But again, we'll never know what happens. As long as this maintains its position, we'll see. But once the market closes, obviously, we'll know what happened. And then now I want to take a look at, here, let's take a look at CCIV. So CCIV is interesting, right? So depending on when you've been following it, like if I want to just extend a little bit, you can see that it's right now, it's 59 plus, give or take. But here, there's a lot of volatility, and people are selling off right now. But we'll have to wait and see what happens, because there's supposedly the announcement on the news for tomorrow. So depending when you're watching this, maybe you'll get a confirmation or not. And this could either have a massive sell-off, which usually people, depends on when they got in. It's, buy the rumor, sell the news. So that I wouldn't be surprised if they announce that they actually merge and then people sell and the price dips, because it's essentially the opposite of what people think should happen. So again, it could do the opposite where it goes crazy and goes up to, a ridiculous price that I'm not going to really give a number yet, because it just doesn't make sense to predict something that you don't know is going to happen. But in terms of short term, I could see a big sell-off tomorrow. Usually that's what I notice whenever news happens. That's usually what people do, is they take profits. But again, if you believe in the company long term, obviously it doesn't really matter what happens in the short term. But here, that's pretty cool to see. Let's take a look at NGAC. So I was talking about this. I actually just made a video, posted up earlier today. So you can go ahead and check that out too if you want to learn more about this. But pretty much another S-Pack. And this is with a EV truck company. So this one's actually pretty interesting. They are competing, though, with a lot of different EV companies out there. There's rumors that they have deals with potentially working with Amazon, but again, that's just a rumor. They do have images supposedly of their vehicles with the Amazon logo and like a sort of like a test phase. But they do have partnerships already with Loomis, which is the armored truck vehicles. If you ever seen them by the banks in the US, then you probably know about that. And then there's also the UPS as well. So you can check them out on the previous video if you want to look into this and see more details. But that was pretty interesting to see. And then we even got NIO. So NIO's pretty popular stock out there. This one's Disney. Let me go back. Oh, well, Disney. Let's go back to Disney. Okay, look at this. Okay. Got a lot of buyers right there. Not too bad. But obviously Disney's, quite expensive right now. So here, but let's take a look at NIO. So NIO is taking a dip, and it seems like the EV companies are just taking a hit, right? Like, look at this. Pretty much this whole week, NIO has just been taking a hit, and I mean, depending on what you think, we'll see. Let's just zoom out here. So I mean, we got some. Let's see, more support around 50, but then also we can go down back here all the way to pretty much within this range, just depending on if it maintains its position in these areas. I wouldn't be surprised if it actually hits those marks, but if you want to just switch it even farther out, we can just go right here, and then we got support. That's a little low, but we have more support in this area within this like 40, pretty much this like 42 to 47 area. So depending on how people react to this sell-off, who knows if it actually will reach that point. But I mean, if you look at pretty much like Tesla, for instance, I mean, Tesla has some sell-off today too. So let's just, let's go like a 1 hour chart. People are selling off too. So it seems like the EV market is taking a hit. Obviously, the pricing based off of their financials, I would say it's a little high. So don't be surprised that, Tesla or any EV company is taking a hit. Even if I check, where is it at? XPEV too, which is another EV company. They basically all follow suit. So it's not like one's going, to the moon, going crazy with buy volume, and then the other's the opposite. It seems like they all follow the same pattern. But again, that's just me looking at what we have right here. And then also we got Clover Health. I haven't really talked about Clover Health yet, but I might make a video just reviewing it, checking it out. But yeah, this one's definitely Chapman. You've seen him all the time. But yeah, he's been mentioning about this company, and right now it's doing at let's just go like the 1 minute chart, see how it is. Yeah, so I mean, pretty much we had here bottom at 10.79, and then now we had up to 11.67. So it's not too bad for that price range, but that's just pretty much a quick rundown through the market. Let me know in the comments below some stocks that you're looking at that you want me to go ahead and check out the company, make a review on it. And also, if you made this far in the video and you want to get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850, then go ahead, click the first link in the description below and sign up. And as long as you deposit $100 minimum or more, then you'll be able to have 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. So if you haven't already, go ahead and sign up for Webull there. And then also, if you use my referral link, I'll receive 2 free stocks as well. And aside from that, if you want to see more updates on the market, what's going on, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below what other stocks you're looking at, and I'll see you in the next one.